Dead Island 2 just released, and I've been on the hunt for a good XP farming glitch, and I found one yesterday. And in addition to XP farming, it's weapon farming, money farming, parts farming, and it helps you to complete challenges. This allows you to kill hordes and hordes of zombies and keep spawning them in with this glitch, and it's part of one of the missions. And if you kill all the zombies, the mission's over, but I found a way to keep the mission going, and that way you can just kill like massive hordes of zombies and get tons of XP. And then they also drop a lot of stuff. One thing I like about this is that you don't have to die to restart and get the zombies to come back, and you don't have to restart your game. There's a way to just keep the zombies coming non-stop. Another thing I like about this is that it's a really early mission. It's the 4th storyline mission, and it's called Call the Cavalry. Now, if you've already passed this point, then you're not going to be able to do it, but you can always bring in a new character, quickly get to this mission, and then just use that character to do this farming method to complete the challenges. So you'll need that mission available. You'll also need an electrified weapon, and you're given this machete really early on, like right before you go to this mission, so it works perfect. At the same time you get this machete, you also get a meat bait that is unlimited. It just has a cooldown on it, and it works awesome for this also. So the mission takes you to the Halpern Hotel, and that's where you're going to get all the zombies. And before you actually go into the hotel and the mission starts, you want to start collecting the water cans and gas cans in the immediate area. Don't go past this point right here. If you go past it, it's going to start the mission, and what you want to do is get all of the gas and water cans collected and put in this location before the mission starts. In this immediate area, there's going to be 6 water cans and 2 gas cans, and you'll be able to just quickly get them right here in this spot and have them ready whenever you're going to start killing the hordes of zombies. There's also water and gas cans inside of the hotel, but the majority of them are going to be outside before you go into the mission. So there are 6 water cans in that area, and then there's 2 gas cans on the back of this military vehicle. I just keep them at the top of the steps right here, and then it's easy for me to grab them and just start throwing them down to kill the hordes. And depending on what kind of mood I'm in, sometimes I go inside the hotel and just start grabbing the cans that are in there and then piling them up with the rest of them. So once you go down the stairs and hit the red carpet and head into the hotel, it's going to trigger the mission that says kill all of them, and there's going to be a bunch of zombies spawning in the lobby area. What I do is I go in and just throw down some meat bait, start getting them in the center of the lobby, and then I go outside and throw down either a water can or gas can and wait for them to come outside. Before I actually walk in and throw down a meat bait, I have either a water can or gas can in the walkway ready to go, and then I just throw it on the ground when I start to see them come out, and then when they get close to the water or the gas, you just melee it. And obviously if you're using water, you want to melee with the electrified weapon, and to keep the electricity going and conducting, the zombies need to be pretty close to each other, and they will chain each other with the electricity, and it will just keep going and going and going. You'll see your XP bar on the left just start flying up, and the way to not kill all the zombies and keep spawning them in is that when you see the horde start to thin out and maybe 1 or 2 zombies left, turn around and run out and go out of bounds. This is what makes them duplicate and spawn in again. You'll see a pop-up come up that says return to quest area, letting you know you're out of bounds, and it will give you 10 seconds, and you do want to get back into bounds within that 10 seconds. I typically use that 10 seconds to grab another can that's just out of reach, and then start picking up all of the stuff the zombies drop, the money, the weapons, the med kits, and then I run back into the lobby and immediately throw down another meat bait. I give the zombies some time to all spawn back in and gather around the meat bait, and they don't feed for very long, and I try to be outside with either gas or water on the ground before they exit the door. With the water cans, you just throw the can on the ground and just melee it, and then melee the water when the zombies are nearby. For the gas cans, you just have to have any kind of weapon that you can just hit the can with, and then it will set it on fire. This will quickly help you complete the challenges where you have to kill zombies with electricity and then obviously also fire. What I noticed while doing this is that the electricity is better for killing the zombies because the electricity slows slows them down and stops them and then kills them, and it keeps them from coming after you. But with the fire, the zombies seem to kind of still run through the fire a little bit, and then you're forced to kind of train around a little bit and try to not get hit while you're also jumping through the fire. But it's still pretty easy to do the fire if you're wanting to get those challenges met. If you're using the gas cans and water cans to kill them, you have enough supplies in the immediate area to last you for about 30 minutes, which is a pretty long time. And once you run out of water and gas cans, you just restart the game, come back in, and the mission is still not completed. You can continue doing it, and all the gas cans and water cans have spawned back in. I did some calculations, and in about an hour, you can get around 10,000 XP from just the zombie kills. And as a comparison, one storyline mission is about 1,500 XP. Also, the weapons that drop are worth a lot of money when you go to one of the traders, so that's another way to make good money, in addition to the money that the zombies just drop on their own. This weapon here is worth a little over $1,000. Also, if your electrified machete breaks, there is a workbench pretty close by. If you look at the map here, you can see where it is. There's the marker, and then you can just run around the corner, go repair it, and then come back. And you can leave the area anytime you want. You don't have to worry about that countdown because you can always come back in and restart it. And it looks like this kill them all is going to be possibly a recurring theme in the game. There was one in the beginning right before this, but it did not respawn the zombies like this one does. And there might be more that we can do with this to make it easier and faster, and again, use this method later on. Let me know if you guys find anything with this, and we'll see you next video.